Hi all. Yes, today we are going to see how to update data table data from front end, that is mashup. So here what we are going to do is first we will query the data from the DB, and then we'll put it into a runtime mashup using advanced grid or grid advanced, and then in grid advanced we will just edit the some rows, and then we will try to update the same data back into the DB. Yeah, this is what we are going to today. Yes, so let's jump into the demo part. Yes, yeah, yes, today if you see here, I'm going to use the same connection which I have created in my previous demo. So today we are going to use the Postgres DB connection, and here you can see I have already inserted some of the data into the DB. So we have totally 6 rows. In that I have used ID as a primary key. So it's a primary key, and then you can see we have 6 rows of data. Yes, let's go here. First thing we have to do is we have to write a service to get a data from the DB. As I said earlier, there will be whenever we use the template as database template, we used to get three types of service. One is JavaScript, it's a default one, and two more. One is query, and then one more is command. So query is mainly used to pull the data from the DB, and then command is to insert or update the data in the DB. So let's first use the query to get the data from the DB. So let's name it as get data from DB. Yes, and we are going to select all the rows from table name is public dot customer. I think it's customers. Yeah, it's customers. So output it will default come as a info table. So let's save and execute. Yes, so here you can see we got the data from the DB. Yes, the same data we got it here. So now so to map this into the front end, we need a data shape. So from this service itself, we will just create a data shape, test data shape score demo. Yeah, we will just give the default project here. Let's save it, and we'll just go to the service, and in the data shape we will just give that data shape which we have created. So yes, done, and say let's now create a simple mashup. Just go to navigation, create a mashup. I will go for a responsive one. Yes, test mashup. Sorry for my typo. Yeah, demo, and then I'll select the project. Yes, in runtime. Yeah, what we will do is first we will use the grid advanced widget. We'll just drag and drop it, and we will map the service. So entity type, it's a thing. Yeah, and I think it's Postgres and services get data from DB. Yes, and we will select execute on load. So whenever the mashup is loaded, we will run this service. Done, and we will map this data back to the table. I have selected data, and then here itself you can see the data got reflected here. So let's view it in runtime. So yes, we can see all the data here. So to make this table as editable, first we have to go here. There is an option called is editable. We will just enable it, and then we will go to the configure grid columns. Yeah, and so main thing we are going to edit here is age and salary. Only these two columns we are going to make it as a editable. So for age I will select editable, and also for salary I will select editable. Done, and let's save it. So now if we reload it, you can see only this two columns can be editable, but other things cannot be edited. You can see here. Yeah, so and what we also do is we will put one more grid advance where we can see the edited column, edited table from here. We'll just select this edited table, and then we'll drag it and drop it over here and save it. Yes, let's reload it, and I will try to edit this value. Okay, so you can see that whenever I am editing some value, right, it will get added over here. Oops, I'll just put some random number, so it will also get updated. If we are editing same rows, it will get updated over here. So yeah, so these things now we are clear. Now we'll go back to here. Now what we have to do is we have the service to pull the data from the DB. Now we have to write a service to write back the data to the DB. As I said earlier, for this we will go to the, we'll create a service type as SQL command, and I will just create update DB table. Oops, table. And here as I said, we are going to edit only these two columns. One is age and another one is salary. So what we will do is we'll go here and we will write age. We are going to get three inputs. One is age and another is salary, and then we also need to pass the primary key, that is ID. So we'll be creating three inputs here. First one is age, and then salary, it's also integer, and third one is ID, which is the primary key, it's also integer. Yes, done. So we have created three input. Now let us start creating writing a script. So update public dot customers. So here we are going to set age column equal to age. Oops, age column equal to age, and salary column equal to salary. So these are the two tables, age and salary. As I said, we also need to pass the primary key. So where based, this is the condition where primary, where id equal to this one, yeah, id. So this is the service. Let's save it. So whenever if the service executed successfully, we will get a result as one. So we will try to run it here, and then we'll check whether it is getting updated. I will just put everything as 2, and then 2. So if we execute it, it will give us the 1. We can also check it over here. So now if you look into the second column, it is 23 and 23. So if we query it, it got updated in DB, that is 2 and 2. Yes, our service is working. And so what we have to do is like we need to, here we are going to edit multiple columns, so we need to create some kind of loop. Of course we can create a loop in SQL command, but I'm not much expertise in SQL command, so I'm going to make use of JavaScript to do the loop or iteration things. Yes, update DB table. Oops, JS. This is the JavaScript. Here we are going to get the input as an info table, that is edited info table, right? And here also we are going to change the data type as info table. Yes, and we will also select the data shape, this one, which we have created while creating this while executing this service, right? Query service, we have created that data shape. We are going to use the same data shape here also. Let's save it. Now we will create a script to query it. So for each rows value, for each rows values in this info table dot rows. Okay, so this is like iterating a loop. There are different method we can do, like we can also just write it as for variable I equal to 0, I lesser than info table dot length, and I plus plus. We can do in this way also. There are multiple ways, so I'm just going with this one. Yes, so here what we are going to do is we are going to call that SQL command inside this loop. So I'll just go to here and me.entities. I will search for the service. Oops. Uh, update data table. Here it is. So I'll select here, and yeah, there, and I will also make it as a variable and output as it should be number. Yeah, it should be number. And so this row values variable contains our data. It's a kind of array, so we'll just put age as age, and salary as dot salary, and id as dot id. Oops, it should be in caps. We'll just organize it, and we'll, so we will try to run it from here again. Now we will try to edit the three. I know we are not going to use name, so we are not going to edit name, so I am just giving random, and age 3, and address also we are not going to edit, and salary also 3. Save it, let's execute it. Yes, I got result as 1. Let's check it in DB. So here, in if you take the row number 3, its ID is 3, and then age is 232, and 20,003. So we'll just run it. Yeah, it's got updated here. Yes, I think our backend services are now completed. The backend services are got completed. Now, yes, now we need to map those service in front end. Yes, so again we will go here, and yeah, we will go here, and then we will add a service, update db table. So in this we don't want to execute on the mashup load, which will create error. So I will just I will use some buttons to trigger it. So once I added, we also need to give the oops, I added the wrong one, which is the command. So I will go again, I will add a JavaScript update table.js. Yes, done. Here you can see the input parameter will be an info table. I will just take this edited info table into this as an input. I'll save it, and also below this layer, right, I will add one more panel, and then I'll put a button to update, to run that service manually. Label update db. Yeah, save it. So whenever I click it, right, it should run this service. Yeah, we are done here. So we'll go, and then we'll just reload it. First I will edit this one. I will put 111 here, also 111, and I will go with the 6. I will put 666 and 6666. So here you can see we have 2 rows for now. Let's try with multiple rows. I'll also put another one, and also go with 555. Yeah, so we have 4 rows of data need to be updated, right? So yes, we got the edit table. So when we click it update table, it should get updated over here. So you see these are the old data. We will just run it, so you can see all the data got updated. So, and you can see here we didn't get any feedback from here, right? We can also do something. So yes, we will create some status message, db updated. Oops, okay, it should be function name, so just put the db updated. Yes, next. So message, the info message should be database updated. Okay, done. Yeah, so whenever this service, right, data properties invoke completed means it got run without any error. That is called invoke completed. I will just drag it and put it as show message. I'll save it. Now I'll try to reload, and for the just for a status message, I'll update here, and then if I click update, you can see the status messages database updated. And here also we can see for row number 5 it got updated. Yeah, this is how we have to do. It's a same method for all other DB SQL DBs, so you can use the same method. I will export these entities and I will put the Git link in the description, so you can go get these entities from Git. Yes, thanks for watching. If you like this video, like, and don't forget to subscribe to my channel. If you have any doubt or if you need any other queries, please comment, please put it in comments, so I will try to create a video and then I will share with you. Thank you.